Hi everybody. I told you I might be back today wearing my muumuu. Yes, darlings, muumuus are fantastic. Look at the fabric in this. And there's little bits, let me see if I can get close to you. Little bits of gold all through it. It's the most comfortable thing I own. Today, I was thinking about it. How many of you guys are doing Stamping Up? Project Life. I am, and I got to thinking about some of the embellishments that I'm going to be wanting to use. Not just embellishments that come in the kits, but some that I make. You have to excuse me for a second while I yell for someone to turn my husband's movie down because he's got a movie playing, but he's outside smoking a cigarette, so I don't get it. Hang on just a second. Okay, hubby came in and he turned it down. Anyway, what I was saying was, I started thinking about the flowers that I want to put and embellishments that I want to put in my Project Life. Well, I've been gifted flowers and I've made some flowers, and I mean, that's absolutely beautiful. But once you put it down inside that little folder protector, it's going to get smashed. And depending on what your piece is about, you may want something a little more retro. So I'm going to do a quick and easy retro flower for you today. If you have any questions about it, I need you to come on over to my blog, which is stampinonwheels.com. And I will have all the information there. Okay? So let's get started. First of all, I've taken out all 3 of the punches that I have. I only took the 3 out, so it gives you an option for sizes. You can do these 2, the big one and the middle one, or the little one and the middle one. You might be able to do it this way. I haven't tried that yet. We'll give it a shot. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of my scraps. I don't throw away scraps. You shouldn't be throwing away scraps either. Check that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a whole bunch of each one of these, and I'm going to be right back with you. Okay, welcome back to my mess. I'm going to try and not make you sick here by showing you what all I've got. Got a big pile of, let's back it out a little bit, pile of the big flowers, pile of the medium-sized flowers, and a pile of the tiny flowers. Now, am I going to do all of these while you guys are sitting here watching? No, I won't do that to you. First thing that you're going to do is you're going to take a pair of scissors and you're going to cut the top clean off that petal. See this petal right here? I'm just taking the edges clean off. I want them straight. Okay? You getting the idea? We spent all that time punching flowers to make them look like flowers, and now we got them looking like these weird things. I'd also like you, if you can, to cut out more of a notch to make them more pronounced straight edges. I kind of want these straight like this. That side, this side is straight. I want to make this side straight. So I'm going to sit here and do this for a second and talk to you. These do not take very long, but just like everything else in YouTube world, when you sit down by the camera to get things going, everything seems to slow down. All of a sudden you can't cut the way you were cutting earlier. It's a mess. And ignore my fingernails. They're about to be as purple as my hair, which isn't quite purple enough yet. I'm going to fix that here in a few minutes. So what you do is you just cut around We'll do 2 of these, okay? Because y'all are pretty smart. Well, most of you. There's that one of you, you know. So I've got this one. And I'm going to lay them down right here where you can see them. Now I'm going to take this little flower. I kind of like him. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm cutting off the tops. This one, I shouldn't have to go too deep. Cutting to make them square. Let me take a look. Line them up a little bit. No, they're pretty good. And you know what? I am going to do the third one. Let's get a teeny weeny one out here. Actually, no, because there's a reason. So you've got this flower sitting here that looks kind of like, what? Now, Stampin' Up! Has an incredible number of different buttons. But I have a better selection of buttons. I probably shouldn't say that, but I do because of the kindness of a lot of you who have sent me amazing buttons. And I like this guy. Take the top off of my glossy accents. I don't really like to use glossy accents as a glue because I feel like there's so much more you can do with it. But when I'm working with something like this, glossy accents really is what I want to be doing. Let's get in really tight here. Where are we? Oh. Get out of there. That's where we want to be. Alright. So now I'm going to take this one. Stick them down there. I'm about to start storing this upside down. Little glossy accents there. And for heaven's sake, is that not the cutest little flower you ever saw? He's almost flat and he's gonna fit inside your project life. Let's do another one. This one's kind of interesting. Let's back out a little bit. I don't have my cameraman today. I'm so sad about that. He was such a huge help once he figured out the camera. Again, we're going to cut the tops off, make them flat. And I mean, there's so many reasons to keep your scraps. This is a great one. Or say you have a 6x6 that you just stopped using and you're like, I do not know what I'm going to do with this thing. I don't really even like it anymore. Well, turn it into these flowers. I'm going to cut straight up here. And then I'm going to cut straight up here. And I'm going to take that V out because I do want these pretty square. Kind of like the flowers from the 60s. And those of us who were born and raised in the 60s and 70s, this kind of flower should be a little bit nostalgic for us. So I was thinking about, you know, if I, in my project life, do pages on when my husband and I were kids, and I wanted to put flowers in there, those beautiful flowers that have been sent to me, or the lace flowers that I've made, or even my paper roses, which are, I think, are gorgeous, would get squashed. And I absolutely love this because look at that. Doesn't that look like our old wallpaper? So I'm just going to grab any old piece here. And then after this, we'll do a tiny one and I'll be done. I'm going to cut these off. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now these teeny weeny scraps, I'm not keeping. Are you kidding? That's too tiny. Let's try and square these off a little. These ones are a little round. Now, on my blog, I will be... You left the dog outside. You left a puppy outside.
What?
I heard him barking over there.
1, 2.
Oh, I'm hearing things, guys. Anyway, on my blog, I'll be telling you everything that I've used. Not necessarily the paper, although this is DSP because there's so many different ones of them that I won't be able to tell you which one it is. But I'll be able to tell you how these are done. And if you have any questions whatsoever, I can tell you. And I can tell you which one of these punches that I've used. Now, by no means did I make up this flower. No. Somewhere along the line, when I get ill, I want to let you ladies know that when I have really, really bad days, a lot of times what I do is I lay in my room and I just watch YouTube. And I fall asleep, and then I watch YouTube some more, and then I fall asleep, and I'll see half of something, and I'll not remember where I saw it. And it's not that I don't want to give credit where credit is due. It's just that I don't remember, and I do apologize, ladies. But I saw this, and if you're the one who put these up, please say so. I'd love to know what else you can teach us. Aren't they cute? Alright, we're going to do one last one, and we're going to do it with the smaller flowers. I'm going to save all these because once I sign off on my camera here, I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to try and straighten a little bit more in here. My loving husband bought me at the secondhand store a 2-drawer, extremely deep, and I mean crazy deep, file cabinet, which is awesome for holding 12 by 12s, for holding my larger stencils, all that stuff. So I'm really excited about it, but it needs a little paint. So we're trying to decide. I think pink and orange. Why not, guys? It's going to be in our house, but if you ever set foot in my house, after we got my bigger dog to calm down, you would see that since we are in a first floor apartment, there is no window, not really, on the front of the house. It's a half moon window that goes to the stairs, so it's been frosted for privacy. And then out back, which is out that way, I have 2 big windows, but I have all those trees. You've seen pictures of those trees? Well, those trees block any light whatsoever. In the winter, we get, you know, pale sunlight, but we don't get a lot of light in here. So, I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, so I said let's put some color in here, and since it's even though my crafting area has taken over the world, let's just do it anyway. And you know what? He is so awesome that he looks at me crazy, but he'll do it. I'm looking for a small button now that I don't have to cut the back off of. Not that cutting the back off buttons is hard for me to do. I just don't feel like it. Ooh, look, this tiny one. I'm going to show you up close these retro flowers that will fit in your project life, which to me is worth a whole bunch. And I'm going to start looking for stuff and figuring out stuff that will fit in project life that won't cause a lot of bulk and that we didn't have to buy or pay a lot of stuff for, because I think that that's important. Alright, I'm going to push all of these ones that are not finished out of the way. And then we're going to zoom in as far as I can and keep this in frame. So this could be a lot of fun. Zoom. Alright, so that means come this way. Zoom. Zoom. What do you think? Aren't they cute? I love this one. It's got a little bit of a Hawaiian feel to it. And that one. That's just cute. That's just plain cute. And then when we use the smallest two punches, that's what we got. And I think they're adorable. So from Stampin' on Wheels, I want to thank you for coming to spend some time with me today. And to the young lady who I saw this video from at some point during one of my really sick moments. And those of you who watch me know my sick moments mean, yeah. I want to thank you for showing us this, because this is a great idea to put inside our project life. Books. So from me here at Stampin' on Wheels, I gotta show you something. I hope I don't make you sick. Hold on. Can I get it? Like this. So from me and Calypso and Lily and my wheelchair, they're on top of my wheelchair on the headrest. See? Because it's charging. I want to thank you for stopping by to see us. Folks, you guys have a great day. Hi, girls. You gonna say bye-bye? Now you're gonna watch the door and see when Daddy comes in. Nope. I'm gonna watch the ceiling fan. I swear one day she's gonna try and jump for the ceiling fan. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.